I'm Logan Timmons. I play the 4 and the 5 for our team. I'm from Claremont, Florida, and I'm a junior.
I'm Edvinas Presniakovas. I'm a senior. I play the guard/forward, and I'm from Plainfield, Illinois. There's close to home, and they really recruited me really hard here. The first coach, my freshman year, Coach Baines, and his coaching staff, they were really after me, and they made me feel like they really wanted me here. So they just kept recruiting, and brought me here, and then it was close to home, so my parents can still come out and watch me. So I thought it was a good fit for me to come to St. Francis.
I had a lot of family actually live in Indiana and Wisconsin and the Illinois area, so definitely wanted to get out of the state of Florida, kind of venture out, see what it was like. And when I learned about this place, Coach Baines, the original coach, started recruiting me and found out how close it was to the vicinity of the family I have in Wisconsin and Indiana. I chose to come here, get out of the Sunshine State for a little while.
I'm a patient type of player. My style has changed a lot since I was in high school. I came here as a scorer, and then over the years it started becoming more do it a little bit of everything where it comes to scoring, rebounding, playing defense, passing the ball. So I think my style is more like laid back and just go with the flow of the game.
I'm kind of the intangibles guy, so wherever we need somebody to step in, wherever it may be, I step in and do it. So with rebounding and defense are my main keys coming off the bench. I mean, I step in and bring energy to the game. That's what I'm needed for on this team.
One of my biggest strengths is being a shooter. Came in here as a three-point shooter, and throughout my career here, I've been labeled as a three-point shooter. I can score other ways too. And just being a team player, getting my teammates involved and being able to do the little things. If somebody goes down injury, step up in their position and stuff like that.
Definitely being able to play multiple roles on the team, multiple positions. Defense is one of my best strengths I have out there. As I said before, I mean, I'm used for the intangibles out there, so any little thing there is, I do, and those are my strengths.
We're all friends on and off the court. We all get along together. We have a great time no matter what we do together, and that carries over to the court. We always hang out off the court. People are always in the same class as each other, and we just have a great time doing things together. So I think that's what makes us a special team, and it shows on the court.
Absolutely, like you said, I mean, we hang out on and off the court at the same time. I mean, we have a group of guys here. I mean, all 15 of us that are on the team are capable of playing big minutes, whether it's here or at other schools, like our coach always says. And the way we give to each other, I mean, obviously we can't all play, which would be amazing if we could, but the way our bench acts each and every game, the energy we have coming from the bench is what really fuels us to win as much as we do on a consistent basis.
On the court is to be a leader by example, make sure I come in and day out, have fun playing, play hard, and just do what I can for the team to win. If it's taking helping somebody out when they're hurt and stepping up for them, or just doing any little thing I can to help the team. And off the court, just being a good friend, good teammate, hanging out with players, keeping in touch with everybody, make sure everybody's on the same page as me as being in the classroom, doing their work and staying out of trouble. There's been a couple, but the most memorable was going down to nationals last year. Our school hasn't made it down there in a long time. I think just being able to go down there and experience that was a great moment for me and the team, and I think that's my most memorable one.
My sophomore season, it was, I think, about 3 days before the first game of the season, we were scrimmaging, and I landed awkwardly on someone's foot and actually cracked a bone called the talus. As a vertical non-displacement fracture in my talus, so nothing was out of place. It wasn't anything crazy, so they say. So sophomore year, I was in a boot for about 8 weeks and came out of it, played the second half of the season. Throughout the summer, getting ready for the following season, my junior year, which was last year, I experienced another fracture in it. It reopened up again, and so this time they decided to go with surgery. So surgically repaired it, put a screw in it about probably this long, they described it as. And for about 6 months I was out with recovery. So my role on the team last year was actually that of an assistant coach. So I did a lot of film, did a lot of scout, and talked with a coach a lot about defense too. So during games we huddle up as coaches, and he would ask each and every one of us individually what we saw offensively or defensively, what we saw going on in the game, what one of our players is doing well, what could we do to do better in the second half, stuff like that. So it's fantastic. I mean, I enjoy every minute I'm out there. Great group of guys we have out here. I mean, our coaching staff's amazing too. So I mean, playing for Coach Marks is a blessing. I mean, given the opportunity to go out there and just have fun with these guys every day, I mean, is absolutely fantastic. I wouldn't give anything for it. This year, definitely, like I said, I mean, a lot of intangible stuff, bringing energy from the bench onto the court. Next year is, I mean, probably gonna be the same role, always gonna bring energy and a lot of fun to the court. I mean, it's always about having fun, so I enjoy doing that.
It was such a huge win because it's a rivalry game. They're right down the street, and the whole thing with the Green family, how they came out and we donated money for them, and just seeing Sean out there and out the game ball, that was a really emotional time of the game. I think that fired us up. We wanted to get a win that day, and it was just a special moment to win the game in front of the Green family and the fans, and I think it meant a lot for us and the school at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was great to see such a great turnout for the Green family. Huge win for us in a sense that we want to make a name for ourselves. It's always a thing in Joliet where we get Lewis and St. Francis here, and not many people know about St. Francis. And it's great to see all the community rally around such a humble and great family like the Green family and come out and support us and get a great win out of it and kind of put us on the map more. I definitely like to see that.
The coaching staff does a great job at preparing us for each game. We go over the scout, go through practice. Coach shows us everything that they like to do, talk about all their players who play, what they like to do and what their tendencies are. And I think just the preparation for the games really helps us into the games. And then when we get to the game, we just execute that. And we're such a deep team that any given night, anyone can have a big night. It's not just dependent on one player. It's basically a team effort, and we have multiple guys that can score the ball, that can have a big night for us. That's what makes the team special.
Absolutely. Our coaching staff prepares us so well for each game. I mean, it's unbelievable. We know every in and out of that team, every personnel they have that could come in and could not come in, what we need to do, the emphasis on the game, our keys to winning the game. I mean, they do such a great job preparing us. At the same time, like he said, we're such a deep team, and we've got such great scorers on our team that anybody at any given time can go off for a good amount of points. Also, like with the bench guys there too. I mean, during practices too, it's always competitive in practice. We have Ash, Nate, Petey, a bunch of guys on the bench there that at any given night could play and do very well for us. I mean, it's just what they give to us is absolutely amazing, night in and night out.
Not at all. We had a goal in the beginning of the year. We wanted to become a Michelin 3-star team. Watched a movie about it, coach explained what he expects of us. And each week we just go out and try to get better, and the goal is still the same. Win conference, make nationals, and make a deep run in the tournament. So that's what we've been doing. We're taking it a game at a time. We're playing as hard as we can each game, and we're trying to reach that Michelin 3-star level.
Absolutely. Our goal is always to be a Michelin 3-star team each game, and we take each game one game at a time. And our goals at the beginning of the year, like you said, are win a conference championship, get to the national tournament, make a deep run, and that's our focus, and it's always been that way since the beginning of the season. We don't get bored with success is another thing we strive ourselves in, doing the same things in and out, same scout, going through scouting the day before, the day of, watching film, making sure we understand the other team's plays, what we're supposed to do defensively. I mean, that's our focus each game, and as long as we take it that way, we're going to keep winning and make a deep run.